Welcome into another episode of Hefe's World. I'm your boy Hefe, and make sure you guys hit that subscribe button at the bottom. Let's get right into it, man. The first Monday Night Raw on Netflix has officially ended, and we had, of course, no other than Hunter kick off the show. And then, of course, The Rock came out, cut a little promo. Cody was shown in the crowd, and then out comes Solo for the Solo and Roman Reigns match for the Ula Fala. Of course, Paul Heyman comes out with Roman Reigns, a nice back and forth match. And Roman Reigns takes the Ula Fala. The Rock comes out to congratulate. And of course, throughout that match, we had some interference from Tonga and Jacob Fatu, followed by Jimmy and Sami Zayn. And then surprisingly, Kevin Owens came out, tried to hit a stunner on Roman to give Solo the upper hand. Did not work out for him. And of course, none other than Cody Rhodes' music hits to make the save. We got two spears by Roman Reigns before he picked up that victory. And then we see CM Punk shown in the backstage area warming up. Out next is the guy that everybody was waiting for, John Cena. Yes, John Cena declares his shot at this year's Royal Rumble, and he says he is going for his 17th world title. Never say never and never give up. And then somebody who was rumored to be his one of his opponents during this farewell tour, Mr. Logan Paul himself. We got a nice little video package shown of Logan Paul, uh, followed by Liv Morgan coming out with Dominic Mysterio and Raquel Rodriguez for her matchup with Rhea Ripley for the women's title. Now, personally, I thought Liv may have won after doing some rethinking, but of course, with two Riptides for the win, Mommy Rhea Ripley, and then surprisingly, we get to hear some Undertaker music hit. Now, this one definitely caught me off guard. Then we get the badass Undertaker coming out on his motorcycle, runs around the ring one good time, and does a little pose with Rhea. So, shout out to Rhea for having the Undertaker in her corner, giving her the nod, and hopefully this boosts her career and brings her to new heights. We pan to the backstage where we have Adam Pearce talking to Bailey, which eventually gets interrupted by Chad Gable, which he claims that he's having problems with luchadors and he wants Adam Pearce to find him a luchador for next week. And I'll get into a little bit more of why I think this happened um, a little bit later. But right after that, we had Travis Scott come out. Now, this was one of the most surprising things I think I've seen on Raw in since the Attitude Era. We had Travis Scott throughout the crowd with a rolled J in hand, lit with the lighter in the other hand and a drink in the other hand in the crowd. This was crazy. Live on Monday Night Raw Netflix. I mean, we are in a different time, obviously, in a different space. Coming out to bring out Jay. Um, and Travis was just smoking away on. I mean, this was crazy. Never seen before. Um, but in other words, we get to see Jay versus Drew next, and Jay ends up winning with a roll up when Drew McIntyre tried to go for his finishing maneuver. Jay caught him with a nice little roll up package for the 1, 2, 3 finish, and that's how that one ended. Then we cut to a Gunther promo in the back. And then we get backstage with Gabriel Iglesias, who was interrupted by the New Day, and then Otis came by with his crew, and then Gabriel ends up leaving, singing "New Day sucks." Um, Now, before I cut to the next thing that happens in the backstage area, I just want to say about the New Day. Now, all night long they were doing these backstage things. The New Day was there, and last week it was supposed to be made known that the New Day was going to fight Rey Mysterio and a mystery so-called tag team partner, which I pretty predicted would be Penta, which I'm sure most people would have figured would be the case. Now, I'm assuming due to time constraints, this match was pulled from the card, and it seems as though that previous backstage interview that I was talking to you guys about with Chad Gable, talking about he wants Adam Pearce to find him a so-called luchador. I believe next week that Chad Gable will be facing Penta, and that will be the debut of Penta. Because for whatever reason, like I said, they nixed this match from the card. I'm not exactly sure why. Um, I guess it just is what it is. But in any regards, after the whole New Day sucks chance, we cut to the backstage where Heyman is basically talking to Roman Reigns, and there it seems like we're gonna have another Roman Reigns celebration, which will be right after Saturday night's main event that Monday night, January 27th. It seems like, and then we have Seth shown in the backstage area shortly after that. And then, as I was telling people, no surprise to me, but surprise I'm sure to most of the world. Hulk Hogan returned with the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, and he cut a nice little promo about Raw being on Netflix, and of course, shout out to his beer label. And then we have Seth Rollins coming out, followed by CM Punk for the main event. A great back and forth matchup that ended with two GTSs, and Punk gets the win. Very solid Raw, very great way to kick off the Netflix era of Raw. And next week we have some solid matchups with Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser running it back. We'll have Damian Priest and Finn Balor in a match next week. We'll get to see Chad Gable and the debut of Penta next week as well, and we'll have some more action as well that I'll get into in another episode. But I just wanted to let you guys know about this Monday Night Raw debut episode on Netflix. John Cena has officially made his return. It is the 2025 tour of John Cena, and make sure to be on the lookout for that. Until next time, I'm your boy Hefe. I'll be back later on this week to preview SmackDown for you guys before Friday. So make sure to tune in that and make sure you guys hit that subscribe button at the bottom. Y'all can catch me anywhere at Hefe's World 523. I'll see y'all next time.